Decoding MicroStrategy more than meets the eye. MicroStrategy, or MSTR, is a company. It used to analyze data. Now it focuses on Bitcoin. This strategic shift makes MSTR a significant player in the cryptocurrency ecosystem. The company's actions influence the market in a big way. MSTR's story is about more than just software. It's about a bold bet on the future of money and digital banking. By understanding MSTR, we can understand the power of Bitcoin, and we can see how it might reshape the financial landscape. Bitcoin greed and the cycle of digital scarcity. Bitcoin is a digital bank. I finally figured out how MSTR works. I'm going all in. MSTR is a greed to Bitcoin machine MicroStrategy. MSTR operates as a unique feedback loop fueled by human greed and Bitcoin's perfect scarcity. 1. Bitcoin goes up. Greed pumps MSTR's stock price due to its massive Bitcoin holdings. Investors pay a premium for leveraged exposure to Bitcoin. 2. MSTR captures the greed. The company raises capital, stock offerings, debt during these greed-fueled runs and converts it into more Bitcoin holdings. 3. Fear hits, premium drops. In bear markets, fear deflates MSTR's premium. MSTR's debt structure ensures it avoids liquidation. 4. Time allows recovery. Bitcoin's scarcity and cyclical nature mean fear eventually fades, greed returns, and MSTR's premium rebuilds. This cycle repeats: greed, premium, Bitcoin, fear, wait, greed returns. MSTR's brilliance lies in holding through volatility, allowing human nature to rebuild the premium over time. Human greed is infinite, Bitcoin is finite, and MSTR captures greed, preserves it in Bitcoin, and waits for the cycle to repeat. A fascinating interplay of psychology and scarcity. It has a fixed supply, acting as a compressor to fiat dollars and pumping scarcity. This scarcity makes it valuable. As more people want Bitcoin, its price goes up. This is where human greed comes in. People see the price rising, they want to buy more. This pushes the price even higher. This cycle creates market peaks. Eventually, fear sets in. The price drops. This is a natural part of the cycle. Riding the Bitcoin wave, MSTR's strategy for success. Media: this Bitcoin reactor is fueled through greed back into MicroStrategy, MSTR, a unique feedback loop fueled by human greed and Bitcoin's perfect game theory. Investors pay a premium for leveraged exposure to Bitcoin. MSTR captures the greed. The company raises capital, stock offerings, debt, during these greed-fueled runs and converts it into more Bitcoin holdings. Time allows recovery. Bitcoin's scarcity and cyclical nature mean fear eventually fades, greed returns, and MSTR's premium continues to rise as Bitcoin is finite, and MSTR sells fiat shares and preserves it in Bitcoin, waiting for the cycle to repeat. A fascinating interplay of psychology and scarcity. MSTR understands this cycle. They use it to their advantage. When the price of Bitcoin is high, they continue to buy, maximizing their holdings. This gives them capital. They can then use this capital to buy more Bitcoin when the price drops. This strategy allows MSTR to accumulate more Bitcoin over time. They are essentially buying the dip. Waiting for another pump in Bitcoin, an inflation hedge. As monetary liquidity rises, the dollar loses value, inflation. The rate of Bitcoin rises faster than this monetary expansion, making it a deflationary scarce commodity that also acts as its own bank, and being that it's digital can be bought and sold anywhere in the universe at any time. This is a long-term strategy. It requires patience and a belief in the future of Bitcoin. Moving the market: MSTR and the lever of Bitcoin. The ancient Greek scientist Archimedes once said, "Give me a lever long enough and a fulcrum on which to place it, and I shall move the world." Bitcoin is MSTR's lever. By amassing large amounts of Bitcoin, MSTR gains leverage. They can influence the market. MSTR's strategy is brilliant in its simplicity. They identify an asset with incredible potential, they buy it patiently, and they wait for the world to catch up.